Mr. Marchant.
We've reached out to our constituents to find out what they're experiencing trying to comply with the law. These are people that recognize it's the law, they're trying to comply, and they're frustrated. The first group basically is getting on the website. Sometimes it's taking hours, sometimes it's taking several days, but they're finally getting on there, and they're finding that they can get care, but that their premiums are raised significantly, sometimes double. And that's the first group that we're hearing from. The second group is a group that is receiving a cancellation from their insurance company. That prompts them to begin to think about it. They begin to think about complying with the law. These are not rebellious people. These are people that really sincerely are trying to comply with the law. And they're finding out that they can't keep their insurance company, they can't keep their doctor, and they genuinely believe the president when he said that they could. And these are people that now are very, very frustrated. And they're going through this process. They're very angry to begin with. Then they're very frustrated. And then they get into a very fearful state because they're realizing that they have been told that the website will be up and running by November the 30th, but they're also confusing the date that they must be signed up by December the 15th to have their policy go into effect on January the 1st. And most of them are experiencing some fear that they're going to genuinely have a gap in their service, regardless of the prices and the conditions, that they're going to have a gap in their service. And I think that's something that you should really be concerned about, that there's going to be a huge gap. The last group that I'm hearing from, in Texas, we have have worked for years to come up with a high-risk pool. And we have a group of people that are not on Medicare, that are not on Medicaid, they're uninsurable, they have chronic illnesses, and they are very vulnerable. Is there some effort being made by your organization to reach out specifically to those state high-risk pools and give them some additional assistance and pay some close attention to that group, because that group in many instances is the most vulnerable of any group in America?
Yes, and I'll remind you, this is the group that in previous years, before the Affordable Care Act, would have had no option. They are insurable. And these are folks that we are reaching out to. We are running the high-risk pools in many states, but we also coordinate that with states who are running their own to help them transfer into.
But in my region,
all right, time has expired. Mr. Davis.
Thank you.